Hey, what is happening, you risk-taking Relicanth, coming at you with my first take on Alakazam post-rotation builds here. So nothing too crazy to talk about, of course. I mean, got Alakazam playing a 4-4-3 line currently. The fourth Kadabra, not sure about whether or not I want a fourth Alakazam. Also a little bit unsure. It does feel like, I think I've talked about this in the past with some of my previous Alakazam builds, like, it feels weird to play like 4 Rare Candy and 4 Kadabra. So it really comes down to how aggressive is the format or the metagame, whether or not we want the 4th Candy or the 4th Kadabra. Currently, Dragapult is kind of the deck, and they're doing you a lot. They're Itchy Pollinating, Shiny Dagger items, so currently leaning towards that 4th Kadabra. And 4th Alakazam would be kind of nice just to be able to generate cards more consistently off of the Dawns. I am going heavy on the Dawn here with 4 of those, only 3 of the Hilda. Talk about that as we progress through here. 4-3 to Dunsparce. 3 to Dunsparce feels really clean right now because we do have Poké Pad, of course, in the deck, and I am going all in on these Pokemon Search supporters as well. My previous build had 4 Lily in it, but now that we have the Telepathic Energy, we're way more consistent at finding our basic Pokemon, and that was my main reason for liking the 4 Lily in the build previously. It was just like increased odds of having like a cleaner turn 1. But now that we effectively have 8 Buddy Poffin for Abras, and Hilda can find Telepathic Energy to then attach to an Abra to find 2 more Abras, playing more heavily into just the Pokemon Search supporters feels pretty like consistent. We don't need the Lilies anymore at all, I don't think. I could see going down to a 3rd Dunsparce as well. Our bench is usually loaded up with one of the Genesects or Psyducks or Shaymins, and then we want 3 to 4 Abra in play early on, and then as our opponent starts to KO our Alakazams, that's when we can find more bench space for our Dunsparces, or sometimes Fez gets involved, of course. So yeah, not sold on the 4th Dunsparce yet, but I mean, can't really go wrong with it, I would say, I guess. For the support Pokemon, got to deal with the Dusknoirs, we got the Psyduck. Got to deal with the bench sniping, we got the Shaymin. There's the Genesect in here now, which is kind of like the big card to play in the deck right now to prevent the unfair stamp from our opponent, which is the main hand disruption card a lot of decks are playing right now. Now, some still play Judge, and against those decks, you probably don't want to bench the Genesect. You'd rather have like an extra Dunsparce in play or leave the bench space open for Fezandipiti. But when you know they're probably playing only Unfair Stamp or maybe 1 Judge, you definitely want to get aggressive with the Genesect. Matchups like the Dragapult matchup, of course, is where you want to do that. And honestly, even up against like the big basic decks, the slot box decks, the Ogerpon, Kangaskhan stuff, their only form of hand disruption is usually a Unfair Stamp as well. Sometimes they play like 1 Judge or 1 Harlequin, and they can find it pretty consistently because they do play the Meowth and a pretty heavy count of it, but you still probably want to put the Genesect aggressively in play to prevent that, specifically like early Unfair Stamp, because your opponent has to like set up and play the game themselves. Sometimes they can't afford to Judge over like Crispin or something like that in terms of like the slot box type decks, so they need to actually play Crispin for turn. They can't play Judge. They love to go Crispin plus Unfair Stamp, but the Genesect shutting that down gives us so much time to set up and play the game. And of course, with the Genesect, to use its Ace Nullifier ability, we have to play tool cards. And the tool card is the Lucky Helmet, of course, because not only is it cool on the Genesect, if our opponent wants to chase our Genesect and knock that out, we get to draw 2 cards. But in situations where we don't need to set up Genesect, or we already have our tool on our Genesect, but we draw into the other tool, putting the Lucky Helmet on Alakazam to just draw more cards as our opponent knocks out our Alakazams, or if they judge us, then getting more cards, or if we don't get the Genesect set up, but we get a Lucky Helmet on the Alakazam anyways, it's extra protection up against those Unfair Stamps. So the Lucky Helmets are a super cool addition to the deck that just synergizes really well with Alakazam in general, on top of being good with the Genesect, of course. So just really a cool addition. Yeah, 4 Dawn, 3 Hilda. Like I said, Hilda's like super good. I only play the 3 Hilda though. I'm not playing Enriching Energy, and that's one of the main reasons I'm going with a heavier Dawn count to Hilda count, and I feel pretty comfortable with this ratio of supporters as well. I'm also choosing first with the deck. First feels really good in this format specifically. I think last format I was choosing second, but in this format, because of the extra outs to our basic Pokemon through Telepathic Energy, like, we just don't whiff our turn 1 setup at all. 4 Buddy Poffin, 4 Telepathic, it's just absolutely insane. And because we no longer have Wondrous Patch in the deck, because we're going with this heavy energy, more heavy energy count, and we're not playing that many basic energy to begin with, so getting Wondrous Patch online is difficult already. I've cut the Enriching Energy. I'm back on the Legacy Energy, and honestly, it's felt pretty good so far. I've liked the Legacy Energy. Enriching Energy is just a little bit more awkward now. Now, we are playing like a higher energy count than we did previously, so theoretically, we can have more energy set up in play to then synergize with the Enriching later on, but I don't know, I kind of like making my opponent draw 1 less prize card. So I'm rocking the Legacy right now. It felt pretty good so far. I could see myself coming back around to the Enriching Energy and maybe playing like 2 basic psychics, the enriching, and then like 1 wondrous patch or something like that, so we can get a little bit more value. And that's why, like, without the wondrous patch of the deck, that's why it feels a little bit worse to play the enriching, because we can't like generate extra energy in play to get ahead on attachments besides just manual attachments, to then free up our manual attachment for turn for the enriching energy, because telepathic energy is so good. I mean, I really don't want to cut some of these and play a higher basic energy count. So if we're not playing basic energy, we can't get our basic energy in the discard pile to then use wondrous patch to then free up energy attachment for turn. It's a whole thing. Sometimes we are just far ahead on our energy attachments to begin with, though. Attach turn 1 to Abra, attach turn 2 to another Abra, attack with Alakazam. Then if our opponent maybe sometimes doesn't even KO an Alakazam in those situations, sometimes they chase our Psyduck or our Shaymin or Dunsparce. I don't know why they could just kill the Alakazam, but sometimes they don't. Whatever, it works out. Pokemon recovery, 2 Night Stretcher, 1 Sacred Ash. I've been running this like count of recovery for a while, even when we had Tulip. Tulip is now rotated, of course, so we can't even think about playing it. But yeah, so 1 Sacred Ash, 2 Night Stretcher feels super clean. I like the aggressive recovery of the Night Stretchers. I like playing just a recovery count of like 3. I could see trying like double Sacred Ash and nothing else, but recovering Abra aggressively, if we prize an Abra and an Abra goes down early game, is like a really, really big deal. So that's why I like to have like a decently high count of recovery cards, not because we need to recover a ton of Pokemon, but when we need a recovery card, we need it immediately. Same thing if our opponent like KOs our Psyduck or our Genesect or our Shaymin, we need to recover those Pokemon as soon as possible on the next turn. Otherwise, they could take over the game with Dusknors or bench sniping or playing unfair stamp. So I like a pretty high recovery count because of that, not because we have to recover a ton of stuff, but because it's important to recover when we need to recover. Mentioned the Lucky Helmets. Do still have Battle Cages in here. It's still pretty important for the Dragapult matchup. The bench spreading would be tough to overcome. So I have 3 of them in here. I've gone with 3 instead of the 4 count that I usually have in the deck because Dragapult's only hand disruption card is usually unfair stamp. So if we just set up the Genesect, we're going to be able to just build a massive hand, and chaining Battle Cages becomes a lot more easy because we're not getting like Ionode and they're bumping our stadium, so we have to find a way to attack plus recover the stadium in the same turn. It feels like we need like a less high count of Battle Cage because of that. So down to 3 Battle Cage, which is kind of cool because it frees up a spot. And that's it. My first take on Alakazam post rotation. Let's jump to some action. If you want to catch some more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel. Link will be in the description. Let's get into it. Chill. I get that Shaymin involved. How many stadiums do they even play? Well, at least 1, I guess. What is their A spec? Do they play? I actually have no clue what they play. Legacy or Stamp? Gotta be Stamp. See, it's I like the idea of the Genesect, but I don't like the idea of putting like Genesect plus Shaymin or Genesect plus Psyduck in play. Like that sounds okay, well, it's Legacy Energy. But that doesn't sound very good. I mean, it doesn't sound like terrible, but I just feel like kind of mid. I don't know. I just go for the 2-hit here. Especially if they like maybe play Judge or something like that. Yeah, Legacy's basically just for the price string. Oh, the Legacy won't even matter, yeah. I could E-ham them just to E-ham them, though, I guess. I could just, yeah, just to be obnoxious, I could hit him with the E-ham. I do need to find... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would I have actually gotten there if I had played this differently? I feel like I actually could have got there if I had actually played this. If I had gone like Dawn for Fez. I'm pretty sure I actually could have got there. Let me find my recovery. I think I could have got there. I think I could have got there. Like, this game is just cooked. Like, I can't lose, right? There's no way I lose. Just need to find a Night Stretcher for my Abra. Legacy is damage from attacks, yeah. Powerful hands gets around Legacy Energy. I'm gonna boss my Shaymin here. Not even that good. I don't even have to bench Shaymin back on this turn. This only does like a 50 snipe. I have no Abras on my bench. I can just get Fez involved if I want to. Which honestly, I don't see a reason not to. I'm just gonna get Fez involved here at this point. I'm so far ahead, I don't think it matters. Wait, I need to do... I need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I can play so many cards. What the heck? Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, dude, I can just... I miscounted. Game can potentially deck out, yeah? No, not really. If you decked out, you messed up. You didn't deck out because the deck can potentially deck out. If you deck out, you messed up. On you, not the deck. Genesect is coming. I'm pretty sure I can handle Zerosic no problem here, to be honest. Yeah, even if they have Zerosic this turn, I'll be fine. It's not even that big of a deal. You're just a hater for no reason. Pretty weird, to be honest. Why is Lucky Helmet on the Kadabra with Legacy and not the other ones with the resources? No. I'm gonna attack with the one with Legacy Energy. I want the Lucky Helmet on the one I'm attacking with. I mean, that's a pretty easy back-to-back KOs here. Makes no sense for me to put the Lucky Helmet here if I want to attack with the one with the Legacy Energy. Then my opponent just KOs the one with the Legacy Energy. Which is what I don't want. That should be enough. I'm not going to count, but I'm also not going to use that last Dunsparce. Should be, yeah, it should be more than enough here. Yeah, what are they playing? The Dark Energy, is it Lucario? Lucario with Monkey Dories, is that what it is? Yeah, Lucario, Monkey Dory. They play Judges. It doesn't mean they don't play Unfair Stamp. But to have to recover from the Judges, I think I'm just going to go like wide with Dunsparces, probably. We'll see. I feel like the format's a little bit slower where I should favor more Kadabras before candies, right? 4 Kadabra, 3 candy, as opposed to 4 candy, 3 Kadabra. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should go with the more aggressive. I don't know. It's possible. Kadabra seems better into Pult. He's better into Pult. Pult is pretty popular. Maybe that by itself is a good enough reason. I kind of just want a teleportation attack, right? What am I going to teleportation attack into? Maybe I just sacrifice a Kadabra? They should probably be able to kill whatever they want, though. Well, I kind of want to eat up one of their premium power pros, right? I could teleportation attack into a Genesect here. Bad for Shaymin? No, I think I'd rather push Genesect for sure. If they don't KO the Genesect, then I can take away their ace back. If they KO the Genesect, then something. Yeah, something. Monkey Dory. Is that 10 damage relevant? It actually is, right? They can go 1 premium power. Oh, they need 2 premium power pros to use the first attack to KO this thing? But I guess with that Monkey Dory, this 10 damage from Monkey Dory, they would only need 1. Be fine, though. Be chilling. Kills the Kadabra. True! If they have the boss. They do not have the boss. Very good point, though. If they did have boss. Ice also lets them go Premium Power Pro, Cosmic Beam, Knockout. Maybe I should have harder treated instead of hitting. The 10 damage here is actually like super relevant. Maybe I should have just harder treated. I don't know. Maybe I should have just harder treated. Losing the energy is not that bad there, right? I prefer not to lose it, but if I gotta lose it, who cares, right? Be chilling. I kind of want to boss that Riolu. They can't go, so they have to find 2. Yeah, bossing this seems worth it. I kind of want to get my bench out of range of Soul Rock possibility, right? Or like make them work harder for it if they want a Soul Rock. Do they play stadiums? Like, should I play this or hold this? I mean, I would like to bench another thing here. I think I'm just gonna play it, right? Just gotta play around Judge. Gravity Mountain. Sure, yeah. It would be nice to bump Gravity Mountain, yeah. But if they judge me here, I don't want like another Battle Cage in my deck either, though. So this is still probably correct, to be honest. I just wish I knew what A-Spec to expect. It could be Unfair Stamp. It could be Unfair Stamp, but it could also just be Hero's Cape, right? They sometimes play the Hero's Cape. There's a couple different things it could be. Belt. I feel like this build probably doesn't play the belt, though. Yeah, I feel like this build does not play the belt. Because they got the Monkey Dories to help make up the damage that Pulp puts into play. Yeah, the belt with the monkey seems like a kind of like a waste for sure. I feel like I kind of have to bench stuff this turn. I can't boss that many more times anyways though, so they have to go through my Legacy Energy eventually. I just gotta be able to one-hit KO. Probably Cape with Monkey. That's what I'm thinking. I would like to take away their Cape though, right? Because that makes it way easier to KO Lucario if they don't have access to Cape. So I think I'm maybe gonna Sacred Ash all this back and then bench Genesect, put the Lucky Helmet on it. We'll see. Oh, I'm getting the lag thing. Wi-Fi lag. Okay. My money's on Cape. Swinging. Great Paul, an out-of-pocket play for Orlando. What do you mean by out of pocket? What is that? I don't even know what you mean by that. Battle Cage does not stop Starmie now. Bad play. I mean, like, Pult Nor is better than straight Pult. Like it's all. What's it called? What are you trying to achieve? What is your goal at the tournament? Like it's all. What am I even thinking of? Retrospect, comparative. Yeah, it all depends on what your goal. It's all relative. It's all relative. Goals for day 2. You could make day 2 with straight Paul probably. Doesn't seem too unreasonable. Okay, we maybe found where we need to be in this game right now. Thanks for going over my chomp list on the bonus episode this week. Of course, no problem. The Battle Cage felt really good over the Watchtowers. Glad to hear it. Yeah, the Watchtowers are super low value right now. Glad to hear it helps. I could boss this Riolu again. Yeah, sure, why not? Come here, buddy. Come here, friend. Alright, now we got some time. I do only have one boss left, which I guess could end up being a problem, but I don't know. We're probably fine. Yeah, it's definitely just like all relative to what you're trying to achieve. But yeah, straight Pult, like make day 2, straight Pult's probably fine. Actually, is it? I don't know. Straight Pult's pretty bad, actually. I don't know. Straight Pult, like you're unfavored against Absol, you're unfavored against like your Absol and Zoroark matchups are terrible. Your mirror match is fine. Your Guardian, no, actually, honestly, straight Pult sucks. Yeah, straight Pult's terrible. I take it back. Don't play straight Pult. It's actually just terrible. It's a terrible deck. I take it back. I take it back. Do not play straight Pult. Yeah, in my head I was like, yeah, it can't be that bad, right? Nope, that thing is terrible. Oh, leave my Abra alone. Oh, they're going after the Genesect. Weird. Are they KOing it though? I think I'm not gonna be able to retreat this thing? That's disrespectful. Save the trade ball for post row. But even then, I don't know about that. Dude, if my opponent is playing Pult and they don't have Dusknoir, am I even scared of them? I don't know if I am, to be honest. Like, what are they going to do? Attack with Dragapult? That's it? Garbage deck. No Nor, no problem. Is my opponent just cooked? They're just done, right? Like, what are they doing? Nothing. Over. Or are they trying to KO my Genesect and then unfair stamp me, maybe? This deck is not standard, right? No, it is. Man, they hate Genesect. What the heck? Maybe I should have held this. I didn't realize they were going this hard for my Genesect. I need to get like an air balloon. Or I guess I could just bench Dunsparce, but I have the Night Stretcher for it. I just need to get my air balloon. Wow. I'm saying it's not standard? Like the list I'm playing right now? This is standard. Air balloon's in there, but I don't want to like evolve into Alakazam to try and get it. Come on. They got me in this one, I guess. Yeah, they're definitely trying to set up a stand play for sure. I maybe should have just held this other helmet because of how aggressive they were going after it, to be honest. All right. I mean, they have to KO through Legacy Energy. I have so much time. They're going to have to KO through my Legacy Energy here. Infinite time to reset up, to regain. It'd be fun if they don't even have the reset stamp to go with it. Come on, you got to have something here. This is why we play the Legacy Energy. Without Legacy Energy here, I mean, I could definitely still win with Enriching, but Legacy Energy, think about it. Pretty cool card. Ooh, I kind of like the promo a little bit more than the... They don't even have it in hand! Oh my gosh. My Discord? Just put command Discord. It'll give you the link. And they need 2 Premium Power Pros. Wait, did they not attach last turn? Do they actually need 2 Premium Power Pros as well? They have 12 energy in their discard pile. What is going on? Dude, it's cooked. It's cooked. How are you saying up for Seville? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, what a sack. I think the Doublade deck is a thing? Probably not. It's probably not like competitive, but... Oh my gosh, not gonna lie, it's pretty pathetic. What can I even Night Stretcher for? Genesect? Ooh, do I want to attack? They have 1 Monkey Dory. I think I do want to attack, right? Yeah, we definitely want to attack here. It does let them go Dark Energy Monkey Dory, but they can't double Monkey Dory like KO Abra, KO Active or something weird, so it should be fine. Sure, buddy, sure. Not getting a second to Dunsparce there, or Dunsparce there is pretty crazy, to be honest. We had like so many outs left. And they can't really play to like avoid. Yeah, they can't really play to like avoid my Legacy Energy. They kind of have to attack and just KO me and hope for the... I mean, they just lose on board, basically. What the heck? No, it's definitely chalked. It's definitely over. It's definitely over. They're not winning here. There's no way. Or is there? Oh! The judge? Ooh! +2? So you're saying there's a chance? No, I never said that. You're making things up. Those words never came out of my mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have guaranteed game, right? I'm not gonna do the math. Let's go. This hand being broken is pretty sick. That's pretty cool too. Honestly, this, dude. I mean, it's not exactly 8 Buddy Poffin, but like, dude, I'm gonna find the Abra on my first turn. I got 4 Poké Pad, 4 Buddy Poffin. If you draw into this, that doubles your Buddy Poffin out to get other stuff. Like, what the heck? Kind of insane. I think it's real until you shuffle it in paper. It's true. They do stack the odds for you online. That's a good point. Spin, your spin. You think you need Fan Rotom? No, that guy sucks. Fan Rotom's terrible. Fan Rotom's always been pretty bad in this deck, to be honest. It's just now everyone except me, the only knowledgeable player about this deck, can afford to not play it. Hop on the slot box. Slot box, watch out. Yeah, don't worry, my guard's up. I'm ready to handle the slop. The plan is to stream Sevilla, yeah. Oh, water pond? Yo, chill. Hold on. I'm not ready. No. No. Don't do it. No, there's no way they got it like that. You don't have double E-switch attach. Okay, I knew it. Nice try. Nice try. Your deck sucks. Are they gonna sob my Shaymin? But who cares if they sob my Shaymin, right? They just eventually KO it, and then I knock out the water pond and rebench a Shaymin. You can sob my Shaymin all you like. I don't care. What am I trying to do here? Trying to get an Abra. And actually check if my Shaymin's in here. It is. Okay. But I gotta find it. Good odds, though. With, I guess if I have Alakazam in the active, they can't necessarily do the thing anyways, right? Holy cringe, man, we're whiffing. Oh no, I'm not done yet. I could still get there. Hold up. Could I have actually KO'd them? I didn't even like. No. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I maybe could have KO'd them. I did whiff. Punching their active still seems fine. I have the other Lucky Helmets in the hand. I think we can just chill. I was actually so close to KOing them. What the heck? That's insane. That's absolutely absurd. My hand does kind of suck though. Like, what is this? Got a cup today. Had a solid 1 hour of sleep. Should be a good one. Good time. It's a little bit rough. One hour is not. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Well, yeah, if I was you, I just wouldn't go to the cup. I would just go to sleep. I'd go to sleep, sleep in. What you gotta do. What are they gonna do here for an attack? An hour is better than none? Yeah, but you could just not go. That sounds way better. Like, if I had to pick, I wouldn't go. If I was picking, I wouldn't go. That is a, what's a good meme for that? That's an interesting choice of free will there. To choose to go to the tournament. I do want the Genesect and the Shaymin this turn, for sure. Interesting use of free will. You would. Very chill there, Shaymin. Thank you for showing up. Very chill of you to do that. Oh, my Genesect's prized. No. All right, well, Genesect being prized doesn't change things too much, actually. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's not where I want to be, but we're still in a pretty good spot. Wait, did I miss the KO because I attached this? Okay. I just didn't count at all. I was kind of assuming we got there. I was only one card off though. Like, all right, they could rip the unfair this turn, but I don't know. I don't think I'm losing this game, to be honest. Even if I get unfair stamped this turn, like, I think we're chilling. I think we got this slot box on lock. I don't think they even know what's happening. They're just kind of cooked. I'll put a Lucky Helmet on the Shaymin if they sob it or something. Because they could deck me out that way. I don't want to draw cards. If they're sobbing my Shaymin, I don't want to draw cards. Just wait until they KO and then I'll knock them out back. Is it actually going to be the sob Shaymin line? Dude, this line is crazy. I guess this works if they play Monkey Dory though, right? I'm kind of just assuming they don't play Monkey Dory, but I actually don't know. I actually don't know if they play Monkey Dory or not. They could, right? They definitely play Monkey Dory. Is Terror Box good again? No, Terror Box is not good. Slot Box, on the other hand, oof, one of the best. Top deck right there. One of the greats. I maybe actually don't put Shaymin back in play, to be honest. I maybe just put down Genesect with the tool card. Like, after they KO Shaymin, I might just go Genesect tool card, right? All I need to do is play around on Fair Stamp here. I don't care if they go KO this with Water Pawn to go to 4. I don't care if they use Water Pawn next turn to draw 2 prize cards. I just win the game on the next turn, right? Yeah, the only way this gets weird is if they actually play Monkey Dory. And I don't even know how weird it would actually get, to be honest. I think we'd still be in a pretty good spot. Even like, yeah, even if they do the Monkey Dory play this turn. Like, not this turn, but 2 turns from now. It just doesn't even matter. Like, completely irrelevant. One thing I want to be scared of is Judge. I'm just gonna like throw this out there because I just don't. Yeah. If they judge me next, the only thing I'd be weird, not weirded out by, scared of is Judge for sure. I'd be scared to put Genesect or Shaymin back in, then they just stop for game. Oh, true. I can't put down Genesect with the Lucky Helmet because then I would lose to Sob. Actually, would I lose to Sob? Sob 20 this turn. I'm not sure I would lose to Sob tag, actually. I'd have to do the math. They do it 6 times. That's 12 cards. No, I definitely would deck out. Okay, I can't put Lucky Helmet back in play on anything. Maybe that's why we should play the air balloon still, actually. Maybe that's why we should play the air balloon, actually. Well, I'm not scared of them sobbing a Shaymin. That's not something to be worried about at all. So maybe, how many E-Switch have they played? Maybe I will put the Shaymin back in play, actually, and give them the unfair stamp turn. I guess that just has to be okay then. Yeah, I have to be okay with that. But that seems reasonable. Another E-switch gone. Incredibly, and just an incredible rat, man. Dang. What a fucking rat. Rat. Gonna attack with Kangaskhan. Insane rat behavior. Hey, click my discard pile, please. What the fuck? I honestly might just Sacred Ash everything back because I just want the cards back, right? Maybe. Such absurd rat behavior, though. I can't use Genesect anyways. Let me get those three, I guess. I think I have to draw through this. I don't even want to like play the Dawn here, do I? I just want to attack, kind of. Just punch. I don't know. I mean, if they play multiple Xerosic, they might have me, to be honest. Even the damage Kangen play would have been good to boss KO here. Yeah, would have been nice. I didn't expect the game to play out this way, though. I wasn't really playing around Xerosic at any point. Not predicted, not gonna lie. They might be able to run that away again and then Gene Power or something. They still have 2 E-switch left, so they could get into a... they could... I don't know what they're gonna do here. We'll see. Want to add the Psyduck also with Sacred Ash since you need cards to attack? I don't think I need that many cards though, and then it's just like a dead card in my deck, so probably not worth it. Yeah, probably not worth. But it could be. They're looking for something here. Crispin. Okay. I'm not really worried about Crispin. This maybe leads to them being able to attack with Kangaskhan, the fresh Kangaskhan this turn, though, I guess. I might be able to one-hit KO that, to be honest. We'll see. I don't really want to one-hit KO it, though. I think I'd rather just boss KO this. As long as they don't have Chi and Pow to heal this turn, which they could have. We'll see. Short. Why do they have 4 energy on their active? I have no idea why that's there. I have no clue why that's there. I just go play. Now I'm gonna get unfair stamp attacked here, I guess. They must have trolled. They were trolling there though, for sure. They had like a better play, I'm pretty sure. They definitely might still have a judge after this as well. We'll see. Yep. There's stamp. Oh, I have a Dunsparce. Okay, well, it's not that bad. I was like, oh shoot, I maybe just lose. We're chilling. I could even send up Shaymin and pass, right? Like they might have a judge, but I think I'm just gonna push Shaymin here. I don't even have to like push the Kadabra and put that in the line of fire. I can like make them work for that if they really want to go chase it. I'm out of Rare Candy, so I'd have to find Kadabra this turn, but I have pretty high odds of that, I think. I think I'm just gonna push Shaymin here. Find Legacy better than Enriching? I think so, yeah. I think it's probably better. Seems better. Can I ever draw enough to KO? If they leave the Kangaskhan in the active and just pass? Oh yeah, no, I should win if they do that. If they do that, I should win. I should be able to win, no problem. No, I think I should win here. I'm not playing to counter Articuno, no. I have no counter for Articuno. Yeah, they're just reaching for the win here, but we should have game. We'll see. Maybe it's somehow possible to whiff. I don't think so, though. Now it's definitely not possible to whiff, right? Early. I don't know if I KO the active or not. I'm not gonna count the cards in my hand. It's possible. It's possible I had KO. Could I have done it if I had gone? Yeah, I could have gone evolve again to the Dunsparce, use it, then play Dawn, get those two back.